The Dow drops more than 100 points, but I go bullish by day's end. Welcome. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade, rounding out the month of January 31st, 2017. Markets bearish. However, they bounce back from session lows with small caps actually in bullish territory, up 0.7%. Banks also positive. Financials down 0.6%. US dollar dropping 0.44%. Crude oil bouncing. Silver and gold up. We have gold up more than 1%. Gold or silver up more than 2%, almost 2.5%. VIX dropping a smidgen. And the VIX end of day, if that's right, more than 12%. I don't know if that's updated yet. Here we are looking at the S&P 500 ETF called the Spider. If you look at the two red lines, you have what's called a rising wedge. And that rising wedge is more bearish than it is bullish. More bearish than it is bullish. And what's interesting is on the MACD, we have a bearish divergence on the MACD centered oscillator. All right, so today we broke down. It's looking very bearish. In full disclosure, yesterday I exited my long positions. Drop. Rallied back a bit. I went ahead and reloaded those because of what I saw at the end of the day. We came back above this area, this trend line. You have support here, and we are there now. Now, if this decides to drop, I'm going to get out of that yet again. But because we're at a support level and we saw people buying up these lows, and we have a tweezer bottom and a hammer almost a little bit, I think we have a more than fair chance of us going bullish going into the rest of the week here. If we look here at the diamonds, the Dow, we have a hammer. It's hammer time at an area of support. I could see this going higher. Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is interesting. This is actually problematic as far as I'm concerned. This is one of the reasons I was thinking, should I do a half an order or a full order on my long entries? And we closed here. We came down, we got a hammer, but are we at the line, below the line? Where are we? Are we above this area? Are we bouncing off of support, or did we drop below and we're hitting resistance? Big question to me. If I go to a line chart, it looks okay. Up, right there. So I think longs will be just fine. Small caps leading the charge. Nice bounce. We have some moving averages acting as resistance, but we have upside potential here. Chances are pretty good. I'm going to put a buy on this chart if we go up tomorrow. Banks drop, and it looks like we're getting ready to bounce off of support. I'll put a buy on that if we do going into tomorrow. Financials drop at support, looking for a bounce. Let's go to the dollar. Remember how I said look at this to go weak? We were on the wrong side of this line, so this is more bearish and is bullish. Watch for this to drop. Well, sure enough, we did drop. US dollar is looking very weak, guys. I put a sell on this back January 4th, and I remain with my sell on the US dollar, and that should only help the US stocks. Crude oil, called it a sell yesterday. Today, we are slightly higher, but we still have a red candlestick, and we're on the bearish side of this trend line. So I think crude oil is in a lot of trouble. Gold, called it a buy yesterday, even though I had a buy on it back December 27th. I went ahead and added a buy yesterday, and then today for gold, we popped 1.4%, big pop. In silver Silver, I had a buy on it back on January 9th, and I remained with my buy, and then it popped up to almost 2.5% today alone, looking very, very good. And I am doing something very, very special next month, and you might have received an email from my executive assistant. Her name's Keisha. She sent an email a couple hours ago, and I am doing a very special 2-day sit-along. It's a trade-along, it's a sit-along. It is 2 days with me in Indianapolis, and I will make this the easiest, most convenient trip you've ever have taken in your life. Come here and I'll put you up at a very nice hotel, and you and a guest will spend 2 days with me in February. And this is where I want to teach you what I do on my day-to-day basis when I'm trading. I'm going to give you what I've learned in my 19 years and what I do today in my to trade my own personal account. I'll be showing you exactly my tips and tricks on selecting trades. I will be sharing with you my entries and my exits and my different exit strategies, and I will be showing you certain strategies that I use that are easy to implement in your own trading, and you can do that right now. It's a VIP experience. If you want more information on that, all you have to do is send me an email at mentor@groktrade.com, and we can get into the details on what that means for you to join us, you and a friend to join us next month here in February. Catch you later.